Yes, ma'am. My name is Sarita. I hail from UP Taba. I
Mm-hmm.
hold a bachelor degree in English literature as well as I have PGDC diploma. And
Okay.
I am a dedicated homemaker and proud mother of two grown-ups. If I
Mm-hmm.
talk about my hobbies, I have a variety of hobbies. I love reading, cooking, listening music, and
Mm-hmm.
I have a strong wanderlust for traveling as well as. But these days, I have become a passionate and enthusiast learner. So all my focus, I am completely focused on enhancing my communication English skill. So that's why I have recently created my channel by the name of Fluent with Sarita. It's been
Mm-hmm.
1 month, and
Mm-hmm.
I am completely consistent and putting all my efforts, heart and soul to improve myself. And I want to see myself as a better, as a confident speaker. So considering this thought, I thought, okay, let's try give it a shot to English sharing session because I thought I am comfortable on audio, but when it
Mm-hmm.
comes to face camera, I am little bit hesitant and shy. So
Mm-hmm.
that's the reason I thought, okay, let's first try to take demo, then I will decide.
Okay, all right. Thank you so much for your wonderful introduction, Sarita. I have a couple of more questions to ask you.
Yeah,
Yes?
sure, of course,
So,
ma'am. Definitely.
you said that you want to improve your communication skills, you want to be fluent, you want to sound well when you're talking in English. Is there any specific reason to improve your communication, Sarita?
Ma'am, my like there are a lot of reason you can say these days. As we know, English has become a worldwide language, international language,
Mm-hmm.
and there are multiple reason, not only one reason. First of all, I am very passionate since my childhood days because when I was in graduation, I was fascinated towards my professor. She was very fluent. Right now, when both my children are grown up, they speak very fluent English. And when, moreover, I have visited many countries as well as till now. So whenever I went outside of our country, I faced some embarrassing moment. Then I realized it is a very paramount, it is very essential to know this language. Otherwise, you are like a dummy, you are dumb. You can't
Mm-hmm.
express your thought, you can't communicate with
Mm-hmm.
other people. So
Mm-hmm.
definitely, and even in our southern part of India, whenever I go Bangalore, Karnataka, Tamil Nadu, I face this problem. But right now I am comfortable. I can communicate, I can convey my thoughts easily, I can communicate with people, and it has boosted my confidence as well as. But yeah, still, as we know, there is a room for improvement always. So I think I sometimes I commit so many mistakes,
Mm-hmm.
and especially I want to improve my confidence level.
Okay,
That was
all
the,
right.
yeah, biggest concern.
Okay. So right now, when you talk in English, when you speak to people in English, maybe with your friends, your family, your kids, anywhere around, are there any major challenges that you face, Sarita?
No, ma'am. I can speak if I have knowledge about that particular area. I can speak. I can hold conversation 30 minutes, 60 minutes, more than that. And I'm
Mm-hmm.
very consistent and passionate learner. Every day I connect with two, three co-learners where with whom I can easily converse with. I take some topics. Sometimes I talk random, casual conversation. So this is how I am maintaining my consistency and I am improving day by day.
All right, great. So, do you have any short-term goal with us, Sarita? Once you join English Ari, probably after the demo session, then what do you want to improve in terms of English? Where do you want to see yourself in 1 or 2 months?
Yeah, I want to see myself a confident and fluent and articulate speaker because when we talk with co-learners, they hardly can rectify your mistakes because
Mm-hmm.
most of us as the same level. So I think I need to switch myself. I need to talk with such experienced and proficient speaker who can rectify my mistakes, who can give me right guidance, where to work, what to follow.
Mm-hmm.
That is my
Okay.
intention. Yeah, yeah.
That's your intention. All right. So I've taken a note of that, Sarita. And probably I'm going to work on that. And the other mentors are also going to work on that with you. Yeah. Just allow me a moment. Let me just save in your details. Perfect. Okay. I'll quickly tell you something about myself also, and then we'll move forward in this session, Sarita. Yeah.
Yes, sure, ma'am, definitely.
So, if I have to tell you a bit about myself, my name is Sidra, and I'm connecting from Noida at the moment. And if I have to tell you a bit about my background, it's been good 11 years now that I'm working as a corporate trainer and a communications coach. So, I believe I have certain set of expertise where I improve people's presentation skills. I prepare people to give productive interviews as well. I work on better public speaking, and I help people in ideating their thoughts well when it comes to English. Yeah. So a lot of my learners come and they say that Siddha, there are a lot of points in our mind, but how to articulate them, how to fix them in a sentence, that's a big time challenge for us. And I believe I help them out with that. Yeah.
Yes,
I'm
ma'am.
also a mother of two, but unlike you, I do not have any hobbies. I believe I don't have time to possess hobbies, Sarita. My younger one and my elder one are too small at the moment, is what I feel. Yeah. So that's me in a nutshell.
Wow, amazing introduction, and really I impressed. And right now I'm feeling, earlier I was little bit hesitant, nervous, but
Mm-hmm.
right now I'm feeling comfortable with you because the way you are comforting me. So
Mm-hmm.
yes, it's like our conversation is going to be very interesting, intriguing.
Absolutely. I'm sure I'm having that vibe from you that we are going to have a superb session going forward. Yeah. All right, great. So I'll tell you a bit about the session also. So in this session, Sarita, I'll ask you a couple of questions. There would be generic questions, okay? And you would be answering me those questions. So it would be an evaluation session for us. Okay. You'll understand where you are making errors, and I'll try to understand where I can push you better. Okay. And towards the end of the session, I'll provide you a brief feedback about what I understood while talking to you in this session. And I'll also brief you about English Area as a platform also, so that all your questions are answered within the session itself.
Okay, thank you so much, ma'am.
Okay. All right. So, first, tell me, are you excited for the session?
Yes, truly, I ever since I booked the session, it's been 3 hours, and I have finished all my kitchen work in a
Uh-huh.
jiffy, and just I am,
All right.
I
You're all geared up
I'm
for the
fit.
session.
Yes,
Yes.
yes, because
Okay. Uh-huh. And if you have to scale yourself, rate yourself on a scale of 10, how much would you rate in terms of your excitement?
yes, 9 out of 10.
That's a good score, I would say. Okay. So now tell me, Sarita, how important is English for you at the moment in both your personal life and your social life?
Yes, ma'am. As we know, English has become a wider and global language. So I think, as a, like I'm a homemaker, but for me, still it is a very very crucial because most of the time we, even right now, both my children are grown up. But for many homemakers, they have to attend PTM, and where they have to show up, they are expected supposed to speak in English. So they have to speak, and moreover when we have to go any renowned hospitals and malls, any metropolitan cities like Noida, in Noida, my maternal place. So whenever we go, we easily can find people, they are conversing in English. Then we feel little bit hesitant, we feel just we are uneducated in front of them. And you know, when
Okay.
last year when I was in Goa, I for attending convocation program of my son. So all the mothers, they were speaking English confidently, and they were fluent. I little bit I was hesitant because that time my English was not up to the mark, but still I tried. However, somehow I managed. And so I think it is in India, especially it is, as we know, it is second language, but in India we consider it is a status symbol, and you can see it if you are speaking English nicely, so people think you are more educated than others. So
Mm-hmm.
it can boost your confidence. Right now, I can travel alone. I
Mm-hmm.
can travel by flight anywhere because I don't have fear. If somebody asks any question, I can answer them confidently. So it has transformed my personality. Earlier, I was very shy, introvert kind of person, but after learning this language, I every day connect with different people. This is how I am removing my fear, my hesitation, as well as I am my knowledge.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
My horizon of knowledge is also broadening. And this is
Okay.
another point. And in
Oh.
order to upgrade ourselves, every day I try to read something, I try to read some books. So this
Mm-hmm.
is how I am enhancing my vocabularies, my knowledge on different topics, my perception towards life, towards different, like, because I have two three groups, so where
Mm-hmm.
easily I can find people from different age groups, different genres, different culture. So this is how I'm enjoying my journey. I'm
Mm-hmm.
enhancing my knowledge, as well as it has
Mm-hmm.
given me, it has transformed my whole personality as a whole. So I
All
can say
right.
I'm very thankful for this language. I think it has become a game changer for me. Earlier, I was different personality 1 year ago, but right now I am different personality.
All
I
right.
have
Great.
learned the importance of time, how to squeeze out your time. Even though I live with my laws, lot of on my plates all the time, but still I try to steal some 10 minutes, 20 minutes, try to utilize while
Mm-hmm.
reading, either
Mm-hmm.
reading or speaking with my co-learners.
Okay. All right. Okay. So it's a taboo, of course. I totally agree with you there that specifically when you talk in India, it's a taboo. If you know English well, you have an edge, you have a knack, right? People
Yes,
consider you more educated, they consider you smarter, they consider you more productive, they consider you more attentive, basically, you can say, right? So it's a taboo. However, that's not correct.
that's
Okay.
not right.
But
Yeah.
I totally resonate with you when you said that this is an international language, it's a global language. Yeah, it's a primary source of communication, I would say now. Because I always tell this to my learners that if you don't know any language, but if you know English, you can survive anywhere around the globe. Yeah, that's the
Yeah, of
power of
course,
English, is what I
no
feel at the
doubt.
moment. All right, great, lovely. So, being a mother of two, Sarita, how do you manage your entire schedule? Can you brief me about that? How do you start your day? What's your routine? What's your rhythm that you follow every day?
Yes, ma'am. Let me tell you first. I both my children are grown up, so they are not living with me. And yeah,
Oh, really? Oh, you don't look like.
yes, my elder one is 24 years old. He is doing job in Bangalore, and younger one is pursuing his higher study.
Oh,
So
lovely. So you don't look like one. Take it as a compliment from my end, I would say, Sarita. Yeah.
okay, thank you, thank you so much, ma'am.
All right. Yeah.
Yes. So I am early bird. I get up around 6
Mm.
a.m. in the morning, and first after performing my morning evolution, I prepare tea for my both in-laws. Then,
Mm-hmm.
along with my husband, I step out of my home for morning walk.
Mm-hmm.
After coming from morning walk, I do some yoga pranayam, and I try to read 3 4 pages from either Sudhamurti books or other books.
Mm-hmm.
And this is how I think my day has started something productive in terms of English learning.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Then I take sar, I do puja, 20
Mm-hmm.
30 minutes. After again, I prepare breakfast.
Mm-hmm.
And after accomplishment of breakfast, I again try to do some household chores like dusting, sweeping, other things. And again, I prepare lunch. And one thing, after preparing lunch, I connect with my co-learners at
Mm-hmm.
least 1 hour, and sometime one or two or three it may be.
Okay.
So this is my me time. Earlier I used to take nap, I used to use like strolling, but these days I have cut all things, and I try to utilize my time in learning.
Mm.
And yes, evening time I prepare tea and snacks for my in-laws, and I also sometime I write. I try to revise whatever I have jotted down earlier,
Mm-hmm.
and sometime I can again take second call, third call, and evening time I do puja
Mm-hmm.
again, and then I prepare dinner. So after 8:30, I get free time,
Okay.
and yeah, this is time I try to connect with my both children, both
Mm-hmm.
sons. I
Mm-hmm.
usually I connect through audio or video,
Mm-hmm.
and after that, sometime I read, sometime I
Mm-hmm.
listen.
Mm-hmm.
Whenever I cooking, I am in my kitchen. I preparing food. So meanwhile, I try to. use my headphone, try to listen. So one
Mm-hmm.
or two video every day I try to listen.
Mm-hmm.
So and before hitting the set, I try to think whatever I have done whole
Mm-hmm.
day.
Mm-hmm.
So even I wanted to journal, but I did many times, but due to some reasons, I couldn't stick with this habit. Then
Okay.
I try to memorize whatever throughout the day I have done. So this is how whole and around 11 I go to
Mm-hmm.
bed.
All right. Okay, great. Lovely. Lovely explained in a way, and you've also briefed it out in a very specific manner. So I love the breakdown that you did, Sarita. Okay. Now I'll quickly give two
Thank you.
questions to you. It would be a personality trait questions. Just answer whatever comes across your mind. Okay. So if I give you two options, what would you pick up for yourself and why, Sarita? Number one, getting up early in the morning, or number two, staying up late at night.
Hmm. Ma'am, I love to getting up early in the morning
Mm-hmm. Okay.
because I am a morning person and I am very disciplined person because I believe morning is a very productive time. It is a like
Mm-hmm.
it gives you peace. It boosts your mental peace, confidence, whatever you do. That time you are just refreshing mood. Whatever you do, it's like it is stuck in your mind.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Okay. All right. Great. So you probably like to get up early in the morning. That's where you find that you're more productive. Okay. I love the way you answered it. Now I'd like to suggest you one format which is going to make your answers sound more specific, Sarita. Okay? Because a lot of time what happens is that we know a lot of things, we answer it in a way, but then our audience are not convinced by our answers. Okay, because it does not contains those specific ingredients which can pacify them. All right, so that format is SER format. Okay, where S is basically the statement, the main statement of your answer. For example, I like to get up early in the morning. Okay, that's the main statement of your answer. Then comes E is an example or an explanation that you can give in support of your statement, Sarita. Okay, like for example, I am a person who gets up early in the morning and goes for a walk almost every day. All right, then comes R is the reason. Okay, which is going to be the backbone of your entire conversation. Now the reason is that the moment I get up in the morning, I feel myself re-energized, refreshing, rejuvenated. I feel my entire day is aligned, my chores are done on the right time, etc., etc., etc. Okay, so when you align your answer like this, your audience are convinced. There are no questions left from your audience. Okay, and that's called effective communication, Sarita.
Yes,
Okay.
ma'am. Yes, could you repeat, please? Pardon me. SER. S means what?
S is the statement. Okay.
Statement.
Yeah. E stands for an example or an explanation, and R stands for reason, Sarita. Okay. Sounds good?
Yes, ma'am. Statement means whatever I want to say in a short term.
Yeah, yes. The answer should be very clear and crisp in the very first statement of your entire explanation, Sarita. Okay? What happens is that most of the time we answer it, but we keep beating around the bush. The main statement is not hit until the last word, and the audience is still guessing where is the right answer, what is the point that Sarita wants to make. So, that is not called effective communication. Okay, so your main statement should come forth, then comes your explanation, and then comes your reason.
Ma'am, please tell. Could you repeat statement?
Statement is basically the main focus of your answer, Sarita.
I like to
Okay,
get up early in
in the
the
morning,
morning.
morning,
Okay, this
yeah,
is my
and
first statement.
this is your main statement basically. All right, okay. Now I'll give you last situation and try to fix your answer in this SER format. Okay, all right.
Okay, I'll try.
So, if you are given a task, Sarita, what do you do? Do you finish that task early, or do you take your own sweet time, understand the task, and then finish the entire work? How does that go for you?
Yeah, if I am giving any task, any particular task, I will finish early
Okay.
because I don't like to be procrastinator,
Okay. Okay.
and I want to do everything at one go.
Okay. All right. Tell me what's missing in your answer.
Mm, Ma'am, a reason?
Yeah, not the reason. The explanation is missing or the example is missing. All right. Where you give the main statement very strongly that yes, you finish your task early, you don't override the time. All right. And you also gave the reason that you do not want to be a procrastinator, you do not like things longing. But then there is no backup for your reason and statement. The explanation was missing or the example was missing. Okay. Then probably the audience would ask you, okay, tell me the time, Sarita, when you actually did everything on time. So then you will tell an example. Okay, so you're still leaving a room for your audience to ask you questions. You understand?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, yes. Now I
Okay,
understand.
yeah. So that's something that eventually you'll cover up when you'll take sessions here. Okay, and probably by this I come to the end also to the conversation that we are doing, and I have a quick feedback that I would like to share with you, Sarita. Okay.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, yes, please.
Okay. So all in all, it was a very good session. Okay. I liked the way you presented yourself. So your non-verbal communication is coming out to be very accurate. Your facial expressions, your voice modulation, the way you nod your head. So it's complementing your conversation. That's very good. Keep it up. Okay.
Thank you, ma'am.
Coming to your verbal communication, even that is fine. Okay. Your articulation is strong. Like you know what's there in your mind and how to picture it. So you can say that well. Okay. But then there are certain areas which needs to be rectified. The first and the foremost is your pronunciation focus, Sarita.
Pronunciation.
Okay. Basically you need to focus on the words that probably ends in tion, like hesitation,
Sure.
perception. Okay, so that shun is coming out as sun, sha and saka factor, if you know. Okay,
Shan.
yeah, so that is number one. And probably the words which is having s and sh is again a problem, like especially, shower.
Yes,
Okay.
ma'am. I have problem. Yeah, sha, sha, sir.
Yeah, right. So that is number one. That's the prime focus of your communication, which you should actually learn to improvise. Okay, that's number one. Second is the mother tongue influences are there. Like when you're speaking in a flow, at times you use Hindi terms in between, like to, ki. Okay, so in between the flow, it comes. Not always, but once or twice did it happen, Sarita. Okay, so when you're speaking in English, stick to English. Don't be bilingual. All right, that's a complete strict no to it. So avoid it. It happens that when you're speaking in a flow, these Hindi words come in between because this is our mother tongue eventually. Yeah, so you need to work on that. That's number two. And third is probably when you are making sentences, there has to be a structure. You need to slow down when you're making sentences. Okay, yeah, at times it happens that you're speaking and you do not find a specific vocabulary there, so you leave the sentence incomplete and you start the other sentence again. Okay, so that's again when you're making incomplete sentences, it's a pile of incomplete sentences in your conversation, which is not good. Okay, for example, you said lot on my, I have lots on my plate. Okay, I have a lot of things to do on my plate, or I have a lot to cater on my plate. So that word cater, it added personification to your sentence, which was missing. All right. And then there was again one particular statement. Let me just, I've taken a note of that. I am early bird. I am an early
And
bird. Okay, I love to getting up early in the morning. I love to get up early in the morning, not getting up. Okay, lot of on my plate, I have lot to cater on my plate. So those sentences I could understand the meaning, but then they were in a way incomplete, in a way wrong use of word, in a way lack of vocabulary. Okay, so that needs to be more structured, and I believe all this can be catered with constant speaking practice, Sarita. Okay, so here at English Shari, you are actually going to have sessions every day for 25-30 minutes. It would be a live one-on-one session, just like you're having one with me today with an expert. Okay, there would be a topic in every session, and that topic would be shared with you beforehand as a PDF, right? So you would just need to skim through the topic and come in the session. The expert would ask you questions and you would have to answer the questions according to your understanding. Now, meanwhile, when you'll be answering, the expert would be watching you like a hawk, Sarita. Okay, and he or she will correct you in terms of your grammar, pronunciation, structuring, your non-verbal communication, articulative personality, your voice modulation. Everything will be taken into consideration. And towards the end of the session, you would be having a feedback, just like I gave you today. Okay, and the best part is that these sessions would be recorded. All right, so you can go back and you can check your recordings. You can see yourself talking. How are you talking? How are you speaking? Where are you making frequent errors? How are the experts correcting you? So you have your growth track right in front of you, right?
Absolutely. Yeah. Right.
And
Right.
we do not keep any off, so it's from Monday to Sunday, from 8 a.m. in the morning to 12 at midnight. You can schedule your